Welcome back to the channel, Gemini. TT here with your weekly forecast. Wednesdays are dedicated to all of my Gemini placements. You can expect to find your weekly forecast every Wednesday on this channel under the Zodiac playlist. We're going to jump right into your reading because I'm picking up intuitively that this is going to be a very important week for you, Gemini. This is the week that determines like the next 20 years of your life. This is like the beginning. It's like the step that you're about to take now is significant. Some of you guys, you could be dealing with the Leo. Leo could be significant for you, or an Aquarius energy. So let's see. This week I'm going to do things a little bit differently. I will still pull you a card of advice. So I'm going to try not to forget, because I literally forgot to pull it for Leo, which Spirit may be reminding me about right now. Leo is strongly in your energy, Gemini. I don't know why you may have a lot of Leo placements in your chart, but check that out, because it does feel like as for you, you may be the one trying to give someone advice. Okay? You may be a counselor. You may give advice to people, relationship coach, or you're just trying to help someone fill orders. You're trying to help someone work. All right, let's keep going. Let's see. One more card, Spirit. All right. Very interesting. So we're going to pull these down here. I feel like jigsaw, someone's like a puzzle. It's hard to figure them out, Gemini. You you got to go with the roll with it. Kind of see where things go this week. There's a situation where it's going to take time. Like something is going to take time, especially if there was a situation where trust was broken in the beginning of the relationship. This feels like a reconciliation this week. But if you like attempt to force this person to speed it up and have the connection a lot faster, it can go really bad. But a lot of you, if you're trying to avoid a disaster, avoid an argument, walk on eggshells, I feel like that over time will also be uncomfortable for you, Gemini, because it's like you're trying really hard not to disappoint someone romantically, and so you're trying to overcompensate by working hard at work, doing things, everything right, dotting your I's, crossing your T, making sure you get the grocery list, making sure you don't mess up on a situation, so that they can see how useful you are, how valuable you are. Like you're trying to prove to this person that you're not going to betray them. All right. You could be dealing with a, it feels like they've cried. I literally saw someone wailing. It's maybe a situation where you've hurt someone's feelings before. All right. Some of you guys are going to get a message from someone in your inbox, from like an ex. Either they hurt you or you hurt them. Y'all haven't talked in a long time, but it does give me reconciliation energy here. So I can tell you off the bat, wow, we're talking about reconciliation in a relationship, and look what the fuck comes out. Acquisition in reverse. Okay. Someone cheated. Someone lied. Someone cheated, and there's no trust here. And so either you're detached or this person is detached from the relationship, and they're refusing to make a choice because they don't trust this connection. And so The only thing that will happen from this situation, when I see seduction here, this is automatically telling me you may have a soulmate connection with someone where there's karmic lessons to learn, right? And in that connection, you're meant to learn what drives you to want the things that you want in a person, in a relationship. And if what you desire is meant to be this hard to have it, then you're meant to learn that it's not meant for you to have it. You get what I'm saying? Um, Someone could be using like young children as a way to kind of bring people together, bring the relationship together. The holiday seasons are really playing a toll here, but I feel like because the seduction energy is giving me like coming to your not your senses, but coming to succumbing to your own lustful desires and not being able to discern love from lust. Right? So a fear of failing or not having a successful relationship is what's highlighted here. But I feel like with the Six of Swords, there's a fear that somebody may be trying to reconcile with a situation. I don't know. I also think like there's an adult pillow talking with a child. Like, I want to make it work. I want to be around. I wish we could work this out. I wish, I wish, I wish. And when you give children like wishes, like hopeful wishes and things that they have no control over, you only make their life difficult because it's like, I wish I had my parents together, or I wish I had a situation. And it's a play on those children. And I just pick up a real strong sense of someone trying to get back into someone's good graces by way of utilizing children and seeing what the other person is up to. So there's a lot of manipulation happening here. And, feels like the holiday blues. I'm going to be honest with you. And Gemini, there's this sense of like trying to make sure that someone or you trying to make sure you don't repeat the same mistakes over and over and over again. But this is a test this week. It's a major test for you, Gemini. We have strategy in reverse. Whatever you're doing, it's not gonna work. This is still like spirit is really driving this relationship because we have marriage, Hierophant. Yeah. This could potentially mess up, like backfire in someone's face, whether you're doing this, Gemini, or someone is doing this to you. I see it backfiring terribly because their strategy is this is a strategy that's failing because someone is like their money is dwindling really really fast. They're trying to convince you're trying to convince someone or someone's trying to convince you that they feel like a failure. And the only reason why they're coming back around is because someone's money, their plays that they were going to make financially to have the lifestyle that they wanted, the finances that they wanted, things started falling apart. And so they started to result back to a solid plan. And it's like, oh, okay, I know I can always go back to Gemini. Especially when you start to go back out there and you're dating and you're living your life, this person's energy starts to get like hella petrified that you're actually going to move on, and they get a little desperate and they be wanting to, if I have to call the dog, if I have to call, calling all octonauts, everybody, let's get on board. Let's work on your parent. Let's work on the other parent. Let's get the family back together. That's what I'm seeing here. So I see a lot of you guys this week either having to restrict contact or block someone from trying to slither their way back into your life. Feels like the Six of Swords. It is saying that it's like you get out of one situation and then there's like another trap waiting on you, but you'll have a period to kind of reflect on what this person did. This is always someone that puts their foot in their mouth, but they want you to ask them for help so they can say, hey, you asked me for help, I didn't ask you for help. So we're gonna back out of this energy because it is very, very toxic. Okay, Gemini, you could be anywhere, but you decided to be here. So I want to thank you, and may the universe continue to bless you in all your endeavors, just as you have sown into me. And I'll catch you in the next one. Bye, Gemini.